Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your extra daily dose of skill, and today we are going to play with a Panzer IV F2. I have not played with this vehicle yet, and it is another tier 5 tank which we are getting from the well-deserved rewards. Personally, I do not have any feelings for this vehicle. It's not like it was in the game back in the day, you know, and it was exciting. This one is, nothing, another tier 5 shitter, that's about it. Now, speaking what World of Tanks are giving you depending on the years, if you started playing the game 2023, you are getting those rewards. If your account is up to 3 years old, you are getting plenty of the other tanks, plus on top of that, obviously, credits, bonds, and whatnot. And obviously, more you play, more rewards you are getting. And now the most important thing is where to spend the tokens and what is the best value of the tokens in general. Whenever you are logging into the garage for a very first time, or maybe you want to use them later on, doesn't really matter. You are clicking on the store, you are clicking on event and rewards, and this is the place where you can select those. Now, what is very, very important to say, you can take one experimental equipment piece, level 3. That's huge. Okay, that is very, very good. I think everyone, if you have at least 5 tokens, you want to take this. Why survival suit? I would say because it is preventing you from getting ammo racked, it is preventing you from being lit on fire and whatnot. And I think this is actually the most important equipment piece to take. Plus, on top of that, you are getting a bit of the components, which is completely fine, and hip hip hooray. After that, with your remaining tokens, obviously, you can get yourself a bond equipment if you have that much left, or overall 3D style, or alternatively something from here. I personally will go for the bond equipment because I think this is the best thing to get, you know. And after that, I am going, since I have 2 more tokens left, I am just simply going to take the bonds, and I am going to be happy about this. And here you go. My well-deserved rewards are done. GG, finito, never to be seen again. Now, what do I want to do? I want to play a couple of games with this vehicle and to show you what this tier 5 shitter is all about. Armor, it's not existent, you know, it's not even worth to check it out because it's green whenever you are going to look at. And to be fair with you, it looks quite similar to the same Panzer key or the Hydrostat, but without this metal on the side or without this cover. I need to give this tank one thing. It looks kind of cool, you know, it has a bit of the tracks all over the tank for protection and whatnot. Visually, it looks okay, but, you know, I just do not really have any feelings for this vehicle, and that's the most important thing what I'm going to highlight. Let's go to the gameplay. Not gonna lie, fellas, I was expecting to see 10 F2s in one team and 10 F2s in the other team, but oh well. What can you do? By the way, this is the very first battle I am playing with this tank, and let's see what this tier 5 is all about, and is it going to be keeper, or is it going to be the tank you are going to get pretty much garage slot from it and 200,000 credits or whatever tier 5 gives. Speed-wise, nothing extraordinary. It is, what, 40 kilometers per hour. Gun handling wise, we are going to see. I think it is going to be just simply average tank, nothing too crazy and nothing unusual. Alpha damage, 110 alpha damage, 110 penetration, 700 shell velocity, which is very, 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 very weak in my opinion. Although if you are going to load the gold, your shell velocity is going to increase up to 925 meters per second, which is kind of okay for this level, and high explosives, 175 alpha damage, 740 shell velocity. It's okay. Nothing too crazy, nothing unusual. Now, our goal is going to be to support the heavy flank for obvious reasons, right? I think this is the best play. I do not feel like I want to be too aggressive in this side. I truly do not feel like I should. In the same time, I need to watch out for this cover 1, because this cover 1 doesn't have camo. There is a chance he is new player, he will get outspotted, and then I'm going to take one for the team, because I'm sitting on the right and enemies probably have some sniper schnitzel sitting here. So I need to watch out for that, and other than this, just stay patient. Oh my bananas, Churchill, you beautiful, magnificent mother trucker. How are you doing today? Let's try to punish the Churchill then. Or not. I mean, it is a lower tier gameplay. You cannot expect anything, you cannot predict anything, and you are just existing to a certain extent, especially whenever you are lower tier as well. You just do not want to get involved that much, especially in this situation. Heavy line would be no bueno. Maybe we could defend the 1-2 line from the enemies, because I have a feeling that there is a chance that enemies will make pressure. And if they would, we want to lurk somewhere here in the shadows just to help for our team. That's what we want to do. Maybe M6 would make a bit of pressure. How much penetration with the gold? 158. I think we should be... it should be good enough for us to penetrate him. What a slow shell velocity. I mean, I need to say one thing, that I'm not used to play with a tier 5 at this point, you know. But the shell velocity truly feels slow, fellas. Extremely slow. But this is what you are getting whenever you are used to play with a higher tier tanks. And everything is so fast. The shell is doing so much damage, you know. But this is to be expected. How about this gentleman going here? Can we penetrate him? Sure we can. Oh, that was good pre-aim. That was a good pre-aim. Beautiful. It looks like our team is actually winning the game quite well. Looks like we won the heavy line and the enemies pretty much can go and eat Kaku. It doesn't look like they are going to be able to do something in this situation. So what do we want to do? We want to go and make a bit of pressure here through the middle, honestly. The main reason why do we want to go through the middle, first of all, because we can get some nice angles to the Arta, and second of all, I really want to eliminate this IKEA from the game. If I'm not mistaken, I should be able to penetrate him with high explosive ammunition, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. And hopefully we can flank him and we can spank him. Okay, he's looking directly to me. That is completely fine. It's okay. Let's trade. Let's trade, fellas. I think we are going to win the trade just because we are shooting high explosives, and all he managed to do is to hit us a couple of times and he got the free ticket to the garage. Nothing too crazy, nothing unusual. Nothing too crazy and nothing unusual. Okay. If this Vaka would push on me, I would be a dead meat, okay? We need to keep this in mind. Although I have some support as well. I can't say, you know, I am just lurking in the middle without any support to the left or to the right. So I think we are okay. For me, personally, fellas, this tank is overall, I mean, I am looking into this as very generic tier 5, you know? There is nothing extraordinary, there is nothing special about it, and that's okay. Although, I must admit that whenever I'm looking into the well-deserved rewards, at first it meant something, you know? Skill, what do you mean it meant something? Well, at first we were getting, we got the Chaffee. After that, we got T-52. After that, we got Vaka with the derb gun. You know, something from the previous era or something from the previous World of Tanks, you know, the game we fell in love with and whatnot. This tank, I have absolutely no feelings whatsoever, and probably most of the World of Tanks players, at least old school players, can say the same thing. And we are back, fellas. Yeah, that was quite a journey. 2000 damage, 400 assisting damage. We got ace. We got a high caliber, hip hip hooray, and you know what? I think we are done with this tank. I mean, all I care about the ace at this point, and after that I am going to leave this vehicle. So yeah, quite a journey and quite experience we had. Honestly speaking, fellas, this tank doesn't really have anything super duper hyper turbo extra things to offer or something, and it's just kind of I mean, it's tier 5, you know. Let's go for one more game for a good measure, and let's see how the gun will work and how much we can farm with it, shall we? Oi, looks like I misbehaved today, fellas. Looks like I was a bad boy. Look at this matchmaking. Serenco standard battle and the tier 7 matchmaking against the tier 5. Yeah, that doesn't look good. Okay, it doesn't really change anything. We will try to do our best, and we will try to slap enemies left, right, and center, right? My goal and my start of this game is going to be to take somewhere bush over there. You just simply try to slap enemies left, right, and center. Maybe someone going up here, maybe someone playing in the middle, maybe someone trying to be sneaky and going through the rails. You never know in the lower tier games. Speaking of you never know, tier 6, through the middle of the field. I mean, to be completely honest with you, not a big surprise, and this is a lower tier matchmaking. You can always kind of expect things like this, right? And in the same time, he is not going full trollolo. He is lurking somewhere around the shadows, but he isn't making a mistake, which is quite sad thing. I would love to see him pushing towards me and taking one for the team. That would be absolutely glorious, but we'll see. We'll see how the things will look like. Meanwhile, tier 7 Baza or tier 5 tank, Sherman with a derb gun. Yeah, here you go. Cavalier through the middle. I'm telling you, fellas, this is absolutely nuts what is happening in the lower tiers. This is nuts what is happening in the lower tiers for sure. Okay, what we figured out that enemies are going to make quite a bit of pressure this way. So now I want to have a bit of the safer defense parameter skill. Why would you have safer defense parameter? The thing is, if all of them are pushing for me, I am pretty much dead meat. So I do not want to risk it for no reason whatsoever. It would be nice to have a great game with this vehicle, and hopefully that will show and give some ideas how to play with the lower tiers as well. And you know, whenever you do not really have that many HP, whenever you do not have armor, every and each hit point matters. No, Mother Trucker, don't you want to make a mistake? By the way, I thought, to be fair with you, I thought this house is destructible, but oh well. Little did I knew. Actually, it is destructible, never mind. This is very, very nice. So now, if this gentleman will go a bit more in, we are chilling and we are having a blast and we are having a great time. Tier 6 is saying, grrr. By the way, T-34-85 is one of the best tier 6 tanks, so I need to watch out for that. And you know what? This is an interesting stuff, honestly speaking. This is truly an interesting stuff. Our team made a decision not to take the upper ground. We are in certain crossfire because enemies are going through the middle, and there is a sniper schnitzels playing here. It is nuts. Honestly, it is nuts. Still, I have a question. Why you made a decision not to go into the Bravo Charlie 1? It's just simply not worth it, fellas. Honestly speaking with you, it is just simply not worth it. If I would meet, let's say, Baza 58 or something, that would be a humongous problem for us. So, it's just not really beneficial for us. Okay, I might be lit on fire. Hopefully it's not going to be the case. I'm trying to run for my... Motor kaput, fellas. Motor kaput. I mean, I told you this. I called it, okay? Whenever you are slapping a tank like this into their butt, I mean, you are pretty much always on fire. Not much what you can change about this, and you can simply accept your responsibility. Oi, 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 oi. Well, one of those games. I'm not even feeling sad about this. I'm not feeling bad about this. I am just accepting my responsibility for being bottom tier, and hopefully we are going to be able to farm the Tiger P, trying to make a bit of pressure for us or something. This is what I am thinking, and that's what I want to do. Oh, here we go. Tiger P is going in front. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. What is a bit annoying is this T78. But I do not really think we can change something about it, and overall we just simply need to be patient and wait until enemies will get more and more and more and more involved. Oh, come on, my man. There is a chance he was spotted. Okay. We cannot do absolutely anything for this tier 7, but once again, this is a tier 5 gameplay. We need to be patient, and we need to simply wait until enemies will go in and until enemies will make one or another mistake. That's all we are looking for, and that's all we need. Now, speaking of the mistakes, I think this is a mistake, fellas. So all we need to do, we need to keep this mother trucker tracked, and we need to farm him. That's all we need to do in this situation, and we are going to eliminate one of the bigger beasts. Oi, 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 oi. And we are going to eliminate one of the bigger beasts of this game, right? That was kind of annoying when Stug hit us, but once again, you know, maybe T78 was spotted, maybe Arta was spotted, or maybe Guy just simply decided to go for a blind shot, which is very, very possible, you know? Either way, we are fighting for our life to the best of our abilities, and we are hoping to get at least a bit extra damage in this situation, right? That's all we are hoping for, and that's all we need. Obviously, not much what we can change there, and we can only take one for the team by saying, oh, come on! No team, no support, bad matchmaking and everything. But once again, fellas, that's World of Tanks, and sometimes the things can go this way as well. Skill, do you feel bad about this game? To be completely honest with you, no, not really. I am feeling pretty good. We got ourselves a solid 1000 damage, even though the situation was completely... it was a disaster, to say that the least. But in the end of the day, I think we are going to be somewhere up the damage and somewhere up the experience where this game goes. So we finish at with 1000 damage, 400 experience. We are second by experience, we are third by the damage by being bottom tier, and we lost 20,000 credits. But once again, that's to be expected considering that we fired some gold ammunition. So yeah, fellas, here you got it, Panzer 4 F2. Nothing too crazy, nothing unusual where this tank goes, and overall frankly, just simply boring tank, honestly speaking with you. And this is my opinion, right? Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you had a great time, and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.